Good morning, all you guys. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How are you? Just for a little bit of information, tomorrow I'm going to try my best to go live again like I did last time, probably at like 7 p.m. I'll let everybody know tomorrow because we got some good new filming equipment and some more sound and audio things too, so I'm all excited. So I know yesterday I started my animal spirit guide new deck and introduce it to you. However, I pulled it after because I realized I had done so many reads during the day and I got so tired that I was literally just like slurring my words, almost like falling asleep in the middle of it. And I was like, it was just one of those things. I was so excited about it, but I was so burnt out and hardly slept the night before, so I just pulled it down. So when we do it again, which I'll probably do it later today, I will do that. But today I want to do a really fun topic, and I loved this idea, and it is, how lucky are we in certain areas of our life? So it's gonna the title's gonna be, how lucky are you in love, finance, and communicating? You know what I mean? You ever just find the right words at the right time and it garners you everything you need, you know, like whether it's at a business meeting, an interview, any of those things. I find it so exciting and compelling because a lot of people call that luck, but what I am convinced it is for a great deal of people is manifestations. Going into it knowing you're going to get that job, going into that conversation knowing you're going to be a master flirter and you're going to be able to pull it off, you know what I mean? Because we are, you know, we are our thoughts. Our thoughts are our energy. If it's good energy and it has momentum and hope and all those things that it needs to propel itself forward, it's going to do well, right? So what I'm going to do, because these are so beautiful too, I'm going to use those as your oracle cards after your animal spirit cards. I'll do a pick a card because you guys really seem to like that. So again, how lucky are you? And there'll be different topics that'll come up in messages. So some areas are stronger than others for sure. I know I'm very lucky in the communication field, and because of that, it has garnered me a lot of jobs, respect, financial gain, things like that. But also, I made that my commodity through studies and research, and also the power of persuasion of your voice. Because when you really need to persuade somebody of something, and there's lives in jeopardy and or mental health issues, you have to use your voice. If you talked in a monotone all the time and was like, please don't take those pills and put, you know, if you talk like that, the voice is huge. You know what I mean? The inflections, the the tone. There's this great video, and I'm going to go over that, how to use your voice to get what you want to. It's amazing. Because it is a huge tool that we have in our arsenal, but many of us don't choose to use it the proper way to garner the results we want, right? Okay, so how lucky you are. And a lot of you people are very lucky in terms of being at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, you decide you're going to go to New York on a whim and you run into some rock star. You know, you run into Sting. He's shopping for some stuff the same store you are, which is cool. Look at my other crown that just came in. This is ridiculous. The gems, it's so heavy. I'm like, I don't know, I guess people think I deserve crowns because they keep coming in the mail, and now I'm going to start a collectione. But I love these. Look at these. They're so beautiful. And we will go over your animal guides after 2 and 2, 3. It's going to be number 1 will be the rabbit spirit. I love that. And that's now is a lucky time. Yeah, the rabbit's foot, not so lucky for the rabbit. When I remember being skeeved out by that when I was younger, I'm like, oh, they take the rabbits and they chop their feet off so people can have them on a keychain. I remember just being mortified at that. And my mom was like, no, I think that they've already passed on. I'm like, or they euthanize them by the friggin' shed load so everybody can have a furry foot. It just freaked me out. It still freaks me out. Number 2, the lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. Number 3. That's another thing that does make us lucky. When we're generous, we may not always know this, but karmically we get back what we put out. So seeing the big picture. So giraffe spirit. So number 1, 2, 3. How lucky are we? Yeah, and then later I'll go over all these beautiful cards. But I really sometimes I just push myself so hard that I am exhausted and I just keep going because I'm excited. But it's like there's a way I want things to be shown and provided the information to you in a really nice way. Also with excellent audio, and have things be top notch for you guys because you deserve it. So let's go to number 1. I'm going to just back everything up a little bit because I want it to be in the center. So the rabbits. Spirit. Look at the beautiful colors, right? It's just saturated and lovely. Ooh, Ace of Wands. I'd say you're pretty lucky. Damn, Three of Wands. Well, you know what? You're already, geez, that's crazy, 2 aces. Well, you're lucky as hell, so we'll just call it a day and everybody else can go home. No, you are infinitely lucky, and you're lucky for a few reasons here. Excuse me, I just got to get a sip of my tea. This is amazing because your spirit guides and your angels and all those entities that help you throughout life are consistently, hey, Tarot Cat, are consistently around you, and they're helping you with your judgment because you get intuitive ideas, but then you have them guiding you too. Oh, here she's trying to get the sexy deck out. You guys, I wish I could zoom the camera over, but it's on a stand. You know that the sexy cards, she pulled them out of the box, she's sitting on them, and she just undid the ribbon and is trying to pull them off because she thinks it's sexy time. You better stop with the sexy time. She's so weird. She's so helping me. Like, you know, when I feel a little overloaded or what, she'll just do something stupid that cracks me up. So anyway, you guys, yeah, you're not only very lucky in terms of money, of course, with Pentacles. I feel like if you gamble or you buy lottery tickets or anything at this time, you're going to be very, very lucky. I feel like you just have that wishing star about you. And yeah, it's just, here's another thing that I believe if you have any jade, start carrying jade around with you too. Jade is such a good fortune, abundant, money stone, absolutely. And I have a lot of jade. I just love it. I think it's so beautiful how they can carve in it. So if you have any jade around, amplify that luck because it's amazing. Three of Wands, I feel like you're being very lucky in relationships. You're going to be invited to a lot of places that you didn't think you would have access to because people find you charming. So you're going to have a lot of luck on the social arena. You know what I mean? You're going to be going to places you didn't think were going to be on your roster, which is really cool. And of course, you have a big lucky streak in you with being able to complete things. A lot of people start things. They start a lot of things, you know what I mean? And as a creative person, I'll start a painting and then realize, oh, it's not really what I wanted. Same with jewelry. And I have lots of unfinished pieces. And you sometimes get a little discouraged when you see all those unfinished things around. But when you tell yourself this perspective, guess what? The materials are still there. You still have the rose quartz stones. You still have the canvas you can repaint. So these are your materials you work with. You still have them. So, but I believe you have initiative. You're very good luck with that to have follow through and do what you need to do. So we're going to pull your animal card. Let's see what your animal card is. That's why. Oh my God, ant spirit. Time to celebrate. I just thought of this movie the other day too. Remember the ants movie where they're so industrious and they have this funny community and everything? It was like a Disney movie called Ants. But yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. Time. That's so cool. Time to collaborate. So yeah, I feel like that you have a cool creative project coming up and somebody will help you in some regard and you guys will have a lovely finished picture because you help each other. And again, you're very lucky at your things from start to finish because you get the bigger picture in your head and you go in a step-by-step process and you complete it. So that's wonderful. So if that's you, excellent. Don't forget to get your lotto tickets, you guys. Woo! Okay, don't forget to like and press that subscribe button. We got cool things going on. Hopefully I'll be on live tomorrow at like 7 o'clock. I'll do little updates, but that's how it's looking so far. Also, all my links are below if you guys need a private read. I know a lot of majestic, crazy, cool things are happening in the arena of love for you guys, and you have questions about it, so all my links are below. And I just, I think I just got all signed, sealed, and delivered with Patreon and all the different cool levels that you Patreons get to experience. I mean, free reads and all this other stuff. So if you want to check out my Patreon page, go ahead. Yeah, it's like, it's really cool. I had some people help me with it because it's quite in depth, and I wanted to have you guys have really good experiences. And I mean, I am nothing if not generous. I mean, I am not cheap. I will spend my time to make things nice. I started this just to communicate with people their mass potential that they have and to untap it, and you guys are already doing it. So I'm amazed by you. Every time I say that, I just want to cry. So you guys are the lion spirit. So nice. I have to tell you something funny after too. One day I'm going to tape my side of the bed. I had all my crowns and jewelry and stuff over there, and I looked at it this morning, and Ian goes, Melanie, look at this treasure trove. You have to get organized. You can't just have crowns and gold and jewelry and seltzer and cinnamon candies and silk and velvet and what, and I have a ukulele underneath all of it. I'm like, I have a freaking ukulele. Like, I forget I have shit and it's India's because I just file pile. I pull stuff in. I start a project. I'm like, today I'm going to write a song on the ukulele. Like berserk. I need, you know, I'm like one of those women in my past lives that had their little lovely person that helped dress them and help them through the day because I like can't even perform normal tasks like putting anything away. Okay, so this is you guys. Ooh, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. I have a very dry throat today. Let me see what we got going. You notice I moved silver to gold. I had to switch it up a little bit. I love the warmth of gold. All right, clear that energy. Let's see what's going on. Now, where is this group lucky? Where do they need to put their focus and draw luck in? Because again, luck has to do with our thought process, right? Drawing that luck to us by imagining it, putting the energy behind it in our brains, our thoughts. We're literally radiating these thoughts, and that's what's coming back to us. And that's gravitates what we think is luck, but is actually our own energy motivating these occurrences. And in this one, yours is fantastic ideas. You're going to have really good ideas because you're not overly emotional about anything. You're thinking about, hold on, I got to have one more sip of this. That's better. You ever just get like a frog in your throat? Yeah, you're starting to formulate these ideas where before you were getting distracted by things, so you were never able to complete it in a follow-through sort of methodology. But now you're giving yourself that private space. You're not going on devices. You're not having monkey mind. You're singularly focused. So these are genius ideas, and they're going to come through, and they're going to make you money. Right here, Two of Swords. What else you are very lucky at right now is making connections with people you need to connect with to build your building blocks for your career, for your social sphere, all those things. It's kismet. You're running into the people. You're putting forethought before when you wake up. You're going, oh, I really need to meet with Tom or Timothy today so I can get together and then we can start this project. You are literally manifesting these people into your life, and it's going to seem like luck, and part of it is luck, but it's mostly because you're putting that energy and thought behind it for sure, and it's going to earn you money, and you're going to be very fortunate with lucky and investments, things like that, where you who you choose to guide and ask questions to. You're going to be very lucky. And like, I want to thank all my private reader people for coming back for second, third reads and saying, you know, that their lives are changing, because I'm not the one that made them change. I simply gave you some information to work with, and you chose to put it into motion. You know what I mean? That's why you're getting these jobs. That's why you're making this money. That's why you're getting these lovers and proposals, because that's where you put your focus. You're not worried about some stupid ass playing games on Facebook all day and stuff like that. You're centering yourself and you're poised for all this. You're just putting this stuff into momentum. So that's you guys. Let's get your animal card. Yes, very nice. Oh, wombat spirit, be at home. Look, he has a crown too. Oh my God, like that's an animal you don't think of that much, right? You're like, oh yeah, you know, my spirit animal, the wombat. Yeah, I've always had him. He's been around. He smells bad, but he's my spirit animal. Like, I love that. That probably is my spirit animal because I love to be at home. I'm never happier than I'm at home looking at my tarot cards and talking to my guides and making jewelry. Like, I could live in my house and never leave as long as I got to speak to you people and see my family for sure. But that's you. I feel like you need a little time out and to relax, right? That's beautiful. So don't forget to like it. If you're new, press subscribe, press it. We got cool things coming on. You deserve to get all the info. And all my links are down below, and I now have a Patreon page too if you guys want to get in all the special deals and the reads before some other people get them. You get free reads on certain levels. It's really cool. Ian helped me put it together, but it was kind of a necessity we were realizing as we were getting more and more equipment, and then trying to also create our own oracle cards that it is a necessity, and it's really, really cool. Oh, and look at that wombat. That's hilarious. So this is number 3. I remember yesterday telling you, giraffe spirit. Beautiful. Don't you love giraffes? Remember I told a story yesterday about how I've never seen them fight, and then I thought it was so unusual that they use their necks to pretty much knock the legs of their opponents out from underneath them, and then when their head hits the ground, they knock themselves unconscious. So ridiculous. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, yes. where you're going to be lucky. You're going to be very lucky in love and money. And the reason, one of the big reasons, is you're moving away from people, places, and things that are in conflict and you don't need to take part in anymore. You realize, hell, if these guys want to fight and scrabble along for the scraps, I'm not part of that. I want to be up soaring with the eagles. I don't want to be scrabbling in the dirt with the worms. Good day to that. You're getting lucky by moving away from that. You're drawing all this into your sphere. You're drawing in contemplation, information, voyages. Some of you are going to be traveling and you're going to be taking photographs and you're going to be writing things down. You're going to be expanding your mind, and what you thought prior of a person, place, or thing is now in a positive mind frame because your perspective is so much better. Also because of this too, you're becoming very lucky in love too. I see quite a few of you just waking up and starting to say this person's name who you have a passion for over and over. You're writing it down. You're having scenarios in your head of you together, having a great meal, watching a great film, laughing, playing chess, looking at art, all these things, and you're actually formulating this reality, which becomes a real reality because you put so much energy and forethought behind it. Again, it's always the same, isn't it? It's what we put our energy and our focus on that starts to create itself, right? You ever just go into like a party or something, you're so stoked, you're going to see all these good people and you're such a good mood and you have such a good thought process about it that it ends up being great, because even if it's not to other people's standards, you don't care. If you got some ginger ale and some Doritos and Amy and Susan are there, you're happy. You don't care. You know what I mean? And it's because of your excellent perspective and positivity that things are becoming more and more enjoyable. So yeah, you're being very lucky and in love, and it's all because you're going back inside yourself and going, yeah, it's 100% my perspective and how I see things. Of course, if I think this party's going to blow when I walk in there and I scowl at everybody, chances are, right? But no, you're optimistic and stoked for stuff, which is really beautiful. So you are getting lucky because you've decided these people don't matter. Their little skirmishes can stay behind enemy lines. And this is your wolf spirit. That's your spirit card. I can't wait to do all of these. Turn knowledge into wisdom. That's exactly what you're doing here with the Hermit. You've decided, hey, I have theories and things, but they're not 100% solid. I just stopped for a minute because I thought I had not plugged the wire in. This audio better come out or I'm going to show Terracat what it means to fly. So yeah, the wolf spirit, you know, you're turning everything that you're reading about, seeing how you're feeling, you're realizing, wow, I'm really elevated and positive and I feel really good. It's simply because I chose it. I woke up and I chose it. Nobody can take that from me. You know what I mean? Sure, people can take they can take your car, they can take your, I don't know, your lawn furniture, whatever's laying around. But that's material things. They can't take your hope and your positivity and your outlook, which is garnering you all these groups of abundance and love and success and all those things, because you just decided that's the way it is to be for now. That's how you want it. You've researched that. You're listening to me. I'm telling you how simple it is. And you're saying it is that simple. It's very weird. Yeah, nobody can take anything from me. Somebody can come right up and be scowling in my face and say a bunch of nasty stuff, but they're not stealing my joy and hope. That is them. That is their image of themselves, and they're not someone who's happy with themselves, but that is their problem. That is not yours. That was your Seven of Swords moment where you said, you know what? These people, places, and things are not for me. I'm moving to where it is light, cheerful, and optimal for my growth. So amazing, you guys. I love that. So don't forget to press like and subscribe and the little bell, and then you'll get your little ding-a-ling-ling when my videos come up. And if you need any further assistance in anything, all my links are below for your private reads. And I now just signed up to Patreon too. So if you guys want to see anything, the cool stuff about that, check it out. You get all kinds of things on different levels, like free reads and just fun stuff. And eventually my crowns, because the crowns are getting crazy here. I got to start giving them to my cute viewers so they can have it. And they're real. These are not tin. These are real. They're very heavy. Yeah, there's no junk allowed up in here. Look at the cat. She's dying to come up here. She's like, I know, I'll behave. So I love you guys. Love and light. And I'll talk to you guys soon.